How you guys doing? You're watching Andy WTH. I'm Andy. This is Survivor 33 edition, game finale night. Uh, this was about finale night, Survivor, last one. All right, let's. First, I want to kind of give you kind of my thoughts of the season up to this point, and the type of season, the caliber, if you want, of the season. Well, I'm actually am very amazed for the season. Everybody this season was there to play the game. Absolutely nice to see. Uh, they're like returning players. They're like all-star players. Every freaking one of them. They actually played the game to win. Everybody. You had blind sides when you don't expect it, and everything else that went with the game. Absolutely unbelievable. And what was I find very interesting with the whole game was nobody took it personally. Absolutely not. It was pure game play, which is absolutely nice to see. The people really understood why they were there. They were there to play a game of Survivor. They knew they were going to get blindsided. They knew people were going to lie to them, but they never took it personally. Wow. That's kind of refreshing, actually, to be quite honest. You're there to play the game, and you left your morale or your morality at home. So that's great. All right, and like I said, if they decide to do it in All-Star season, these are the guys, all of them, would make a great All-Star season. They would bring back the whole season of 33. That's how good of a season I thought it was. All right, now let's talk about who is in the final six at the beginning of the 3-hour finale. David, Jay, Ken, Adam, Brent, and of course Hannah. Those are the final six. Each of them, in their own right, have a resume to win. All right, they've all played a different style of game. All right, Dave was obviously the most strategic player of the six, and probably the most dangerous. Absolutely, if he could make it to the end, he would actually probably win. Now the next one, Jay. Well, Jay, his game was a little bit different than everybody else's that's left. He's always seemed to be in jeopardy quite a bit. All right, he seemed his biggest flaw in his game, but yet he managed to play. He managed to overcome his flaws for the most part up to this point. Was he's always being the target, and he's always seemed to have the wrong alliance for whatever reason. Ken, now Ken, this next one that's up, and I found him. His different play was like basically old school, right? And that worked for him. And he kept, that's, I mean, each of these people, they're in the final six, a little bit different style of play. So he played old school because, of course, he's from the older generation, so why not? Now, Adam, he's the next guy that's up. He was a strategic player, somewhat like David, if you want, and even Jay. Jay was to a point, was kind of strategic, but like I said, he really had his back against the wall, Jay. But Adam, he played strategic, but he also played with heart, okay? Because his mother was sick. She's diagnosed with, unfortunately, with cancer, and she was fighting for her life. So he was going there for a different reason for everybody else. You imagine going in the game, having that on your back, knowing that you have a loved one at home that's not doing very well. So that adds an extra pressure to the game, an extra dimension to your game that nobody else has. So to play with that and still play, yes, he made a lot of mistakes in the game. He was on the wrong side of the vote most times, but still, that's his game, and he made it to game to the top six at this point. And Brent, well, Brent is a guy that, like, well, basically he's from Jersey, right? Kind of like say it as it is, and really, I'm quite surprised for the guy with his uh, attitude, if you want, or his Jersey attitude, I guess, which is a good part of Jersey, but attitude. Usually how people from Jersey, they got something to say in their mind. There's usually no filter, right? Just says it right away. But yet, this guy here managed not to have his mouth getting him in trouble. And the jury really liked Brent. So He was more of a social butterfly, if you want. And Hannah, well, Hannah's kind of different. She was the last lady standing, obviously. She went in there like David, scared of everything, but yet her game evolved into something that was unreal, different. You know, she surprised me. I didn't think she was gonna last that long, and I wouldn't say she was as strategic player as David, obviously, but she still managed to do it, and she still managed to most of the time be on the right side of the vote. So that's how she got there. All right, so now we get those final six and where their game is at that point. Now, of course, went into the competition, right? But just before the competition, just what I find very interesting. David, like I said, strategic play. What did this guy do during the whole time? He was collecting like beads and stuff like that and shells, and he made a fake idol, okay, immunity or hidden idol, like immunity they found there. That they, you look for it and he made one. He made a fake one. So he put it in a coconut shell. Smart thinking. And guess what? He made, he made sure he put it somewhere where somebody will take it, like a bait, if you want. And of course, who he was hoping was going to find it was Jay. And guess what? Jay found it. Okay, and that worked perfect. And of course, David knew this. So and was smart about David. He didn't tell anybody about his little trick. He kept it to himself. Very smart play. But then Jay had this fake hidden immunity idol. And what does he do? He tells Hannah. Big mistake, okay? Even if it was fake, I understand, but he should have not have told her because that could have influenced the vote either way. So that's what happened, and he shouldn't have done that, but he did. And so when the vote came down, oh yeah, by the way, just to let you know too, which I almost forgot to mention, is when David won, he won also a steak dinner, right? And of course, Jay had this power to take away a luxury competition, which he did, took it away from David, which is kind of smart thinking on his part, because what he did, he used it to his advantage, because not necessarily was going to be picked to go, right? So what did he do? He bring in David with him, which is good because he actually won it in the first place, and he brought Adam, which the two that he's hoping that he could convince to keep him, which it didn't work because, of course, he got voted out, unfortunately. Now, so we're down to the final five, and Ken, of course, won the challenge. You get the necklace. But what's very interesting, well, nobody else I thought was really looking for anything, any idol that no, but one person was. Okay, Adam. Adam, this guy here, like I say, he went out looking for it and he got it. And what happened? Brent got voted out. So basically now we're down to the final four. And of course, Ken won the last one. And who do you vote out? Do you keep David? Or do you keep Hannah? Or do you keep Adam? Well, let's face it. Adam, or excuse me, not Adam, David would have made it to the final three. He would have won. Hands down, nobody would beat him, right? So you vote out David. So now you're down to the final three of Ken, Adam, and Hannah. Now, who had the best story to win? Who had the best resume? Well, at the end of the day, who had the best resume, according to the jury, was Adam. So he won. And you know what? I have to agree to a pretty good. Adam would have had probably the best story to win and the best resume. Even though the other two had very compelling resumes, if the other two were in another season, they would have won. But it was a really tough call. But again, Adam, congratulations, you won. You deserve to win. And of course, it's too bad that your mom has passed away. She did not see you win this, and my sympathy goes out to you and your family. So now it's season 33 is done. Now, the next one's going to come up is season 34, and of course I did profile videos for all of the all-star players, so they'll be also released today actually. So thank you very much for watching. If you like what you see, just subscribe below And you got any comments, by all means, do so. Thanks again for watching. We'll talk to you guys later. Bye now.